The NBA has officially approved two things. One is allowing head coaches to get a second challenge if the first one they got was correct.
I saw that, yep.
And then the second one was to assess a technical foul for flopping. What are your thoughts?
I like that first one about the replay timeout thing. I think that's cool. The flopping thing, though, is just so subjective. Just so subjective. Like, what if somebody does hit somebody? But from a certain angle, a ref says, "Oh, that's flopping." Then what? Then they got to burn a replay.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's just still subjective. I know it can be frustrating, but look, you either live with it or you die with it as a fan. You love it when Manu was doing it. You loved it when
no. We're not going to.
You loved it when Brazil was doing it.
Moneybags, we're not going to deal with that slander today, my man. Not today.
But you don't like it when Draymond Green does it or LeBron James does it.
Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, I think the whole thing about the second challenge makes a lot of sense. It happens in the NFL already.
Yeah,
because
I think that's cool.
If you have a challenge, if you're successful in the NFL, you get a second challenge. The NBA is doing what the NFL did. Makes perfect sense to me. It doesn't really slow down the game too much. I'm perfectly fine with that. When it comes to flopping, you're right. It is very subjective. And what might be a flop to one officiating crew might not be a flop to a different officiating crew. But the question for me is, would you rather get it right 70% of the time or not at all?
Yeah.
Okay, because when you look at it, if you don't do something, then flopping is just going to be rampant upon all over the league, from Patrick Beverly to LeBron James to James Harden. And yeah, we had our floppers back in the day. Monty would try to sell it from time to time, and okay, that's fine. But if you crack down on it and at least get rid of some of it, I think that's fine. It's not going to be perfect, though, because it's like pass interference in the NFL. That's also kind of subjective, too. But that doesn't mean that you don't do pass interference. It just means that you try to call it as even as possible, even if it's not 100% fair.